Hi everyone, my name is Maddie Hammer. I'm a senior in the Humanities and Global Studies capstone. My project focuses on mental health awareness as well as defeating the stigmatization of mental health through active listening. I want you to picture this for a moment. It's a normal school day and you see your friend. They've been acting different recently. You start noticing these patterns that are starting to concern you. Less energy, less talkative, less interested in anything. You want to approach them about it and how they're doing, but you just feel like you can't. Eventually, you might find the courage to confront them, asking them how they're doing, only to receive the response of, I'm fine, even if they aren't. We as a society have been conditioned to ask others how they are doing and out of politeness respond positively. Although this is sometimes the case, it's hard opening up to others about the truth when we're struggling. But why is that so? Why do we feel like we can't talk about mental health? The topic of mental health continues to be taboo despite its importance, and the stigma prevents those struggling from seeking necessary help. There are many negative attitudes and beliefs towards people who have mental health conditions. Navigating life with a mental health condition is already extremely difficult. It makes people feel alienated and fear judgment of sharing their stories. It hinders those from living well and being able to live life to its fullest. Around the world, approximately 1 in 4 will experience a mental illness at some point in their life, but 2 out of 3 of these individuals will not get the support they need. The stigma surrounding mental health issues makes both adults, students, and children who are struggling reluctant to seek help. In order to start a conversation about mental health in schools, it is critical to destigmatize the topic by creating a community built off of support where we normalize outreach as a strength and can fully learn to become active listeners for one another. Because mental health matters. Listening is one of the loudest forms of kindness. Listening is often the only thing needed to help someone. Active listening is an effective form of communication that entails listening with empathy and without judgment so that the speaker feels heard, valued, and understood. It's a skill that allows the person in crisis to get his or her feelings out in a safe and supportive environment. Over the summer, I had a chance to intern for the 7 Cups of Tea Foundation. Through rigorous training, I refined my active listening skills by deeply engaging with other teens who are going through difficult times. Over the course of the school year, I interviewed several experts in the field. Dr. Whitmere is the crisis counselor and has been volunteering on Crisis Text Line for 4.5 years. This is a global nonprofit organization providing free, confidential crisis intervention over text. Another opportunity I had was to bring in a speaker to Bullis. Ms. Larkin is the Director of Crisis Prevention and Intervention Services at Every Mine in Rockville and has been running the 24/7 Montgomery County hotline for more than a decade. Ms. Larkin speaks throughout the state on the importance of mental health, how to detect someone in a crisis, and how to effectively support someone who is struggling. At Bullis, I had the opportunity of working with the middle school counselor, Ms. Keller, and creating an advisory plan for the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade on what active listening is and ways to show support for those around us. When we're struggling, it can be hard opening up to others about how we're really feeling. Reaching out for help is an incredibly brave thing to do, as well as being a helping hand for others. Active listening is an important skill that anyone can learn. Going through a difficult time can feel so isolating if you don't have a support system to help you get through it. So many people around the world feel hopeless, alone, and can't seek professional help. That's why being able to lift up others and help them through their struggles is critical towards getting rid of the mental health stigma. And while not all are affected by mental illness, every single person has mental health. Positive mental health is something everyone can benefit from and leads to a happier lifestyle. Mental health access and support need to become priorities among everyone because everyone's struggles are valid and everyone deserves support. So, how are you really doing? Are you sure you're okay? These are the kind of questions we need to ask ourselves and our peers always. I'm here for you if you need to talk to someone. Always know you're not alone. Mental health matters because you matter. Let's end the stigma, end the silence, and end the shame. I have provided additional resources and hotlines for yourself or others you might know who might be struggling. Especially given the circumstances right now, it's more important than ever to be there for each other. Thank you so much.